Looks like you're gonna be in here for a long time, Charles Badactor. No one tax evades Emperor Fisher. Goodbye forever, Charles.
The heck?
You sure like that phrase, don't you?
Well, enough words been going on. I mean, who are you and what do you want?
The name's Halgernon.
Algernon? Like A-L?
No, it's actually Halgernon with an H.
Where are you even from?
Don't worry about it, it's not important, and it's a common misconception with the name thing anyway, really. It's anyways, the real question is, who are you, Charles Badactor?
How the heck do you know who I am?
Well, one of us has to. You look awfully comfy here in this unusually nice prison cell. Tell me, Charles, were you ever planning on using that magical key that Agent 12 gave you to get out of here?
How do you even know, like, you have it? Like, who even are you? Like, where, what?
Charles. I am your guide out of this prison. Not the physical prison, but the one that you carry with you. The one that you've always carried with you. Charles Badactor, it is time for you to break free from the prison in your mind.
Listen, Haller, DeHecker, I don't even know who you are.
It's Halgernon.
Listen here, Hal. I was just playing some CSGO and these two cops, they bust down my door. They throw me in the car. I hit my head, I hit my foot. I still probably got injuries from that. Whatever. They arrest me for tax evasion to some overlord. I don't know. You think I could be a good president to what, Fisher? Whoever that is? I don't even know what's going on.
I never mentioned being president, Charles. That was you. You see, it is your destiny to be president one day. But we have some work to do first. Let us begin.
The heck?
There are three trials you must pass to become a true leader, Charles. This is your first trial.
I guess I gotta get out of here. I mean, the road leads that way. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Charles. What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here.
What's your
It's
name?
Milo.
What, Milo?
Yes.
Come here. Nice to meet you, pal. Let's get going.
Okay, yes, I got for you.
Man, what a classic fun adventure we had in there. So many things happened that, like, it would have been cool if somebody just filmed them, but whatever, we made it out.
I've been trapped for 10 years there after my rocket crash from my moon quest.
Yeah.
But I'm so thankful for you because I'll be able to see my family again.
Well, let's get out of here.
Thank you, Charles.
Bye, Milo. Moon Quest, my second favorite game to CSGO. Well, what happens now? Whoa, where are we now? Hal?
Hal decided to let me take this trial.
You're that PP guy.
The name's Lamangelo.
So, am I out of jail now? So what happened to that Milo guy? Did he make it to the moon and back or whatever?
Don't worry about Milo. He made it back to his family safe. I'm not entirely sure about his dog, though. I mean, that Milo guy's a brilliant astronaut, but he was into that forest for 15 years. I mean, the guy, all he had to do was make a left turn, and he just kept making the right turn. He was basically going in circles. I don't know. I mean, at least he's with his family, but, his dog. Anyways, enough about Milo's dog, who, let's just be real, he didn't make it. I mean, he is trapped on the moon forever. But listen, Charles, you passed the first trial by looking forward at the leader that you can become. And now it's time for you to look back. Do you remember our adventure together, Charles?
I'm kind of trying not to.
Charles, my mission was to save you from the WPO and prevent them from taking your life. Do you remember Mangangelo, Charles? Do you remember what happened to him?
Maybe? Maybe, I don't know.
Behold, your own actions, Charles.
I killed him? My mind must have blocked it out after all these years. It's just a lot of trauma.
Not all of us could simply block out Mangangelo's death. He was like a brother to me. And you killed him, Charles. Why?
I don't know. I was scared, confused, I was kind of protecting myself.
He was trying to save you.
I'm sorry, I just didn't know what was going on. I was just a kid, I was confused, and I can never bring him back.
It's true, Charles. You were far too young to be involved in that horrible war.
I am truly sorry. I just wish there was some way I could apologize to him.
What do you say, Mango? Apology accepted?
What?
Whoa, Charles. You're right. You can never undo what you did to me. Maybe both of us were just trying to be heroes, but you let fear and confusion get the best of you. Charles, if you're going to lead the people as their president, you must not make decisions out of fear. And lucky for you, I have found a way to keep my consciousness alive. So booyakasha, baby.
Do you see the lesson, Charles?
I do. It just doesn't make me feel better about killing Mangangelo.
And you probably never will. Taking a life changes you, Charles. I would know.
You would?
You'll understand soon enough. Now I think it's time I return you to Halgernon. Your destiny awaits you, President Badactor. Good talk. Oh, Bucky. Milo's dog really is never getting off the moon, is he?
I'm back?
Indeed. How was the second trial?
Mangangelo's destiny was far greater than you could understand, Charles. You see, he learned how to preserve his consciousness after death, and so he led others to do the same. There is always a bigger picture.
Bigger picture or not, I'm still the one that killed him. How am I supposed to live with myself?
You know, Charles, forgiveness from others doesn't always make the guilt go away. Sometimes the one we need forgiveness from is ourselves.
Man, I'm so tired of this. Are we done yet?
Not yet. I said there were 3 trials, didn't I?
Okay, I'm ready to just get this last one over then. Come on.
I want you to think about a traumatic event from your teenage years.
Well, past me might have thought about something like playing CSGO like I used to do all the time, but I think I've matured out of that after these past couple trials, so thank you.
Yes, indeed you have, Charles. But I want you to think back to your little adventure with the time travelers.
You mean Agent 12 and the PPD guys?
Yes, precisely. You agreed not to run for president and ended the conflict between the WPO and PPD. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, have you not even been paying attention? I did what needed to be done to stop the fight.
Indeed you did. Tell me, do you recall the time traveler called Rupert Roberts?
Was he the one that was coming to my backyard in 1292?
Yeah. Crazy mistaken phone call by eye patch, am I right?
Yeah, I guess. What? Wait, what?
Nothing, never mind. Now, Rupert took you home after that whole scuffle, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did.
Well, something curious happened upon your time traveling back. You see, Rupert Roberts fully intended to take you home to 2016, but you and he were mysteriously transported to 2015 instead. In the summer of 2015, a most peculiar thing occurred. Someone tampered with the events of history, creating an all-new timeline. The one we're in now. The one where Bentley Wilson reigns. You see, by saving Amelia Fisher from being turned into a dog.
Huh?
It's a long story, don't worry about it. Bentley Wilson created a convergence point in the year 2015. Convergence points act as a gravitational pull of time, and so you and Rupert were brought into the new timeline instead of going back to 2016 in your old timeline. Poor Rupert. He did put up a good fight in the end. Do you understand, Charles? You were taken to a time where there was already another Charles Badactor.
What are you even implying?
I'm saying that you were returned to the wrong time. You are not from this timeline, Charles. You were returned home just as the other Charles was on his way home, but he was distracted by the arrival of you and Rupert. Consequently, they were both captured by Bentley Wilson, and they became his mindless minions. Behold!
Rupert Roberts put up a good fight against Bentley Wilson, but in the end, Bentley turned him into the guitar zombie, and other Charles was turned into the flamboyant cowboy. Bentley wiped both their memories and programmed them to serve only him, forcing Rupert to fight his former friend, Lemon Jello.
So there's another version of me out there?
There was, but he was killed by Lemon Jello.
So that's what Lamangelo meant by that? I don't really know how to feel about that.
You replaced the other Charles. His parents never knew that you were a different Charles. You lived out his life playing that video game until you were arrested for your tax evasion.
So what you're telling me is that the other version of me was taken by some Bentley guy, brainwashed, and killed by the guy who tried to save me?
Look, in my defense, I didn't know who he was. He was attacking my laboratory with Bentley Wilson. You know what? Whatever. I'll catch you guys later.
Man, there's just too much going on right now. Too much. I don't even know who the Bentley guy is.
He's not just some Bentley guy. Bentley Wilson is the greatest threat that this world has ever faced. It may seem that this empire is Amelia Fisher's, but he is the one pulling the strings. The world needs a new leader, Charles. And that leader is you.
I don't even know if I can be the president that people need. I mean, I don't even belong in this timeline.
Well, then I suppose you're right. If you say that you can't be president, well, then you are absolutely right.
Well, that's a little harsh, don't you think?
I'm only telling you what you already believe. If you believe that you will not be a good president, then you won't. You said it yourself. You don't belong here.
Well, yes I do.
Oh, do you now?
Well, I may not be from here, but you best believe I belong here.
Is that so?
You know what, yeah. I saw what happened in my original timeline, and whatever he was doing, I still don't understand, but I know the mistakes he made, I'm not gonna make those again, and I know the mistakes I've made, I'm not gonna make those again either. You know what? I've lived my whole life living for myself, playing video games, doing whatever, but I wanna help other people. I wanna help the world.
And why is that, Charles Badactor?
Because I am the freaking president of the United States.
Yes, my boy. Yes, you are. It is time.
Time for what? Time to cook?
Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today.
No, not yet. It's time for you to leave if you're going to make it to the fields of battle.
How do I know what to do now?
Follow your heart. The time of reckoning is here. Go, Charles! Find the new WPO and help them in their fight against the tyranny of Bentley Wilson. Once he is defeated, your path will be made clear.
Thank you, buddy old pal, Hal. back or whatever? Sorry. What happened to that Milo guy? Did he die on the moon or make it move? I'm so sorry. Got a second video. Okay. So what happened to that Milo?
Action.
What happened to that? Okay. What happened to that Milo guy? Did his family die on the moon? What happened to that? What happened to that?
Action.
I just keep thinking of stupid ways to say it. Okay, ready? So, Josh at the corner staring at the wall. Get over here.
Don't worry about Milo. He. Wait, what am I saying? What am I saying? What am I saying? I don't even know. Anyways, enough about Milo's dog. I mean, let's be real. That.
Dang it.
At least he's with his family, but you know, his dog.
I feel like his dog definitely died on the moon.